find rivalries across the fruity plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers and Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Howie. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
We'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Keeps it himself. They've got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play, but how about the physicality up front by this team?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldog. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. Jumped on top of the pile.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On third down, here's Frazier. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh body.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. Not enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldog. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Back to the ground with the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Down. Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Snags it and he's open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they...
Here's a little room there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside. It's Cobb. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the...
Got a little grass. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Move it. Bender. Come. Stack. Set hard.
Brown will throw it. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's a give to Frazier. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escape! Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. There he goes. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Kill.
They feed him again, and they're able to get him down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ninja.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense.
Going to take a shot. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got
maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Here's a heat. Trying to get away. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield.
Maybe some room here. The 20, 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. out of the end zone. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.